So you just look at the networks and you can find a market. Let's say ringtones, right? So you find the best offer. So you go to OfferVault, and then you go to OfferVault. You type in query as ringtones. You look for the highest lead payout, right? And then there's your hopefully probably one of your best offers because it has the best payout. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to have the best conversion, but it's still worth checking out. And then step 3 is try to find some of the best places to get good traffic. So in this case scenario, let's say you want to, if you're buying if there are ringtone offers, then maybe you might want to go after, let's say, a music site like lyrics. If you ever people type in lyrics, and you can buy banner spaces for ringtone offers there. And then you're going to create, let's say, a couple of ads, maybe some banner ads, and you're going to cross your fingers, and you're going to hope that it's going to turn out as a successful campaign. I mean, theoretically, it makes sense, right? Because a ringtone campaign being put on a lyrics website, they fit together. They seem to fit together. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to make money, but theoretically, it makes sense from a marketing standpoint. But that's the big thing I'm trying to get at, is that we don't ever know if it's proven or not. And wouldn't it make more sense if we, like I said, if you had a more surefire approach to look at exactly what is more profitable out there, and who are the people making money? Who on that, let's say, on that lyrics website is actually promoting ringtones and is actually making money promoting ringtones on that website? And as a result, typically 10% of the time you may win on these old affiliate marketing campaigns, and most of the time you're just going to simply fail. You're going to have to optimize it to get much more ROI. You have to look at your spend and make sure that you're not going to be wasting your dollars. And I like to think this is more of an old way of doing things. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with it. I just see that there's more failure involved. It's not as proven. It's not as easy for someone to follow. So even if you're at a point just like I was at, where you're listening on this call and you've had so much struggle trying to set up a proper campaign, because you've literally failed over and over and over trying to set up a campaign because you think that you've got all the bases covered, but then when traffic gets sent, there's no conversions coming in. Again, that could be really annoying, and it really is really hard to bear with something like that because you're hoping to have something successful here. So here is kind of the way that I approach it now. I think it's more of a new and smarter approach. And there's a lot more popularity amongst super affiliates to be doing this, especially a lot more now. And simply what it comes down to, and feel free to write this down. If you got like a pen and paper, you're definitely going to want to write this down. It may seem a little simple at first. Believe me, it's not by any means. There's a lot more mechanics involved, and we're going to delve into some of those mechanics that actually allow you to find out who exactly is running a profitable campaign out there. But simply write out those 4 things right now. The first one is you want to find out who's actually making money. So how do we find out really who's making money? We'll delve into that in just a short bit. But the second step is, once you find out who's making money, you need to filter them. And we filter them through something I like to call profit indicators. What that means is knowing all the mechanics of their website, getting an example of their ad copy, how much they're possibly spending per click. What is the history of their traffic? Is it on an upwards or is it on a downward spiral? Who are the referrals for those websites? Who are sending the majority of the traffic? We start to literally aggregate all the data behind an affiliate campaign by using a couple of resources I'm actually going to share with you in just a short bit. Sorry, excuse me. And as a result, the idea is that you're trying to create a similar ad campaign. We're not going out there and trying to clone exactly what they're doing, like literally copy it. We're just trying to clone a similar campaign. So think about that. If someone is actually spending hundreds of dollars every single day, now they're doing this for days and days and weeks, no one spends thousands of dollars a week unless they're making money, right? It's just outright stupid. I would never spend $5,000 a week and then see that I'm not making any money. It just doesn't make sense, logistically speaking. So, as a result, if you can find people that are spending thousands and thousands of dollars a week, then clearly that dictates that they're running some sort of potential profitable campaign. And by aggregating all the data from that website, we can get a clear consensus of what exactly is making that campaign profitable. We can see where the referral traffic is coming from. We can get an idea of the average cost per click. We can know exactly what traffic network that came from. There's a lot of different things you can pick out from an ad and know exactly what is going on behind the scenes to create that profitable campaign. And personally, from my own experience, when I've ever followed this model, I always have done a majority of much more profitable campaigns, literally almost even 90% of the time. Now that's a crazy number to throw out there, and by no means am I even exaggerating, because that is from my own personal experience. Because I have a set guideline of rules that I follow and that I personally developed that lets me know exactly who is running a profitable campaign online. And I can see all the, and I can simply just follow through my chart every single time when I'm looking at any ad online. I can find out exactly how much they're potentially even making. It doesn't always mean that it's going to be it's concise of a number, but it's still a rough estimate, and it still ends up working in my favor. And so as a result, I have a much more surefire approach. I'm not simply just spending money out there and hoping that something is going to convert. I'm going to start getting some conversions coming in and hope I produce an ROI. It's simply just a matter now of stepping back for a moment, not wasting my ad dollars unnecessarily, simply being more logical with the way I do my affiliate marketing. Just basically looking at the little areas of where I can find out where the monetization is occurring, grab that data, build out a similar ad campaign, and as a result, I can compete against that guy, and I usually do a way better job than most of these guys do. And actually, as one of those tools that actually ends up helping me, by the way, just so I should point this out, is OfferVault. And like I said earlier, I was going to mention something about OfferVault here, because what OfferVault allows me to do in this case scenario is that I can find, for example, the two offers, let's say, an offer that an affiliate is promoting. And typically, it's so weird how this is the scenario, but typically not all affiliates are working at the highest margin that they can on a payout, meaning that they might be promoting an offer, let's say a ringtone offer, that pays them $5 a lead, hypothetically speaking. It pays $5 a lead, but if I type in the same keyword, the same offer on OfferVault by typing in the name of the offer, I can look at the lead payouts and then find the higher lead payout, let's say paying out $10 a lead now. So now I have that difference of $5 to work with, and now I can out-compete against him because I have more money to work with to beat that affiliate out. And since he's already proven to have a successful campaign, I'm going to beat him out because I have more money to work with because I get a bigger payout than he does. And you can even stretch that forward. There's many different ways that you can stretch out getting a higher payout, even from any other network that claims to have the highest payout. So there's a number of different elements that you can do now to create a much more structured, surefire, profitable affiliate campaign. So it just makes sense, because why would you want to spend time trying to reinvent the wheel, hoping that you think you've created the right ad, you think you've created the right landing page, everything looks right to you, but it doesn't end up converting. So why not just simply look at what works? Look at what's going on outside in the internet space. Look at the banners. Look at the text ads. Look a little bit deeper. Look at what they're doing in their processes. Grab the data, as much data as it can as possible, and then look at what is it that's making these guys make the money that they are. So let's dig in a little bit deeper here. Oh, it's going to be a second here. Throat's getting a little dry. So I kind of created something here, which I guess we can call it the cash flow hierarchy. And as you can see here, I didn't mean to kind of make it sort of a pyramid here by any means, but what this means is it's a time for money scale. What this means is that at the top here, which we have in red, is clearly the innovators in the business. These are the super affiliates. As a result, they make the most amount of money with a little amount of time, right? Because they're the ones that are always think of new ways to profit from campaigns. They're the ones doing all the hard work because they know exactly what they're doing. And in most cases, most affiliates kind of revolve somewhere at the bottom here, where they're using old, outdated strategies or doing something that's very time-consuming. And so they're not making as much money. So they're making less money for more time, whereas typically with most super affiliates making 6 figures a month, they're making more money with less time because they're a little bit more smarter in their approach. It doesn't mean that there's like one smarter than the other personally. It just means that they have a better approach to the way that they do their affiliate marketing. And that can easily be learned. So it's easy to take someone from here up to here. It's not that hard to do at all. And I think it's important to understand this because this is sort of another breaking through moment that I personally